Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/post. That's ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter.com/post.
Hello. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast. This is a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Yeah. Okay. The Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio is where this all takes place. Thank you. At the YMCA yesterday, as I'm putting on, finishing things up, getting into my clothes that I'm going to wear home, sweats and Crocs. I hear, yo, Brah. Yo, Brah. And I'm like, who the fuck is Yo, Brah on me? I turn around. It's a young person. Young man with his pants off. His pants are off. He's got his shirt on. And that's it. I don't know if he had underwear on or what. I'm assuming he did. I didn't really scan the room. There's a young boy, I'm guessing, 12, with definitely no pants, yo brahing me. I look around, there's no one else in the room. I go, hey, what's up? He didn't have any pants on. His plan was jump in the pool, which he did. And then there's like this water extractor. You stuff in this case, his shorts into the thing, and then you push down on it, and it spins 8 billion miles an hour and extracts all the water out of it, Except, and then he was going to wear damp shorts home. Except the water extractor is not working in the men's locker room. So he doesn't know what to do. So he turns to me and says, yo, Brah. And I'm like, what's up, buddy? And he explains to me what I just explained to you, and I quickly understand that he's screwed. Now, I'm not about to just go, well, tough luck. At about that time, one of the guys who works there was overhearing the conversation, but I've already figured out what I'm going to do. I know there's another water extractor in the family locker room. But you see, he can't go walking outside of the men's locker room over to the family locker room because, he has to pass the common area, and everybody's going to see a 12-year-old with no pants. Kenny makes a good point. Is this how 12-year-olds greet old people these days? Yo, brah. I guess so. Whatever happened to excuse me, sir? Pardon me, sorry to interrupt. No. The best I was going to get was a yo, brah. So I'm not about to bust the kid. I realize that, whatever. Maybe that's how people talk these days, and I'm just an old fuddy-duddy if I get all pissed off. So he explains to me what's up right about the time the YMCA worker comes in, and he overhears it, and I've already taken the kid's shorts, and I'm going to walk outside of the men's locker room over to the family area and extract the water from the kid's shorts. I'm going to help him out. I'm going to do him a solid. Otherwise he's going to be walking out of there with pants that are literally soaking wet. You can only get so much out if you wring them out. These are like cotton shorts. They weigh like 8,000 pounds. They're so full of water. I wander over to the family locker room, stuff the shorts in like a spin cycle, super fast spin cycle. Pop them out of there. Come back. I'm walking back through the common area. There's YMCA goes, hey, thanks for doing that for him. I go, it's no big deal. It's not a big deal. Don't make it a big deal. I said, glad to do it. The kid is there waiting patiently, pantsless. I give him his shorts, and he says, thank you, sir. And I said, no problem, buddy. Have a good night. That was it. It was just so weird to be there to hear, hey, yo, Brah. Like, oh, God, please. This is how Kenny says he said, sir, then. I don't remember. He may not have. But he did say thank you. So whatever. As soon as he said my name, I was like, oh, God, this is it. This is how I get accused. I'm alone with this 12-year-old boy in the men's locker room. I'm having a conversation with a 12-year-old boy who has no pants on. This is how I get charged with something terrible. Something bad is going to happen here. Holy shit. It didn't. It worked out. All right. So that was something. I must make the YMCA more of a consistent thing. I've lost I haven't had consistency in a long time. I need to do this. I need to somehow stay active. Okay? Or I'm going to become diabetic and then I'm going to die. Holy shit. Pray for me, please. I woke up this morning. And I did my thing. I'm sitting here dying of leaves. And I get a text. Minus 5,000 Pooh Bear points. Oh, no. What? Because I borrowed her car? No, I didn't borrow her car yesterday. That's right. I thought maybe, because typically I leave the stereo way loud because I like it loud. And then she gets in the car and then it blows her out. And I go, did I leave the radio? No. Well, you didn't even drive my car. Oh, okay. What? So, I had wanted to change out her winter tires to the regular tires. I got like 4 of the factory rims for this Honda, and in the wintertime, you put the beater rims on with the snow tires. Well, winter's over. You got to get those tires off. The winter tires, they're going to wear out really quick. So I go to take the fucking things off, and I got a 4-way tire iron. It's got all the different sizes, and none of them work. And I'm like, what the fuck? How could that possibly be? I thought I was doing something wrong. It's not one of the 4 on the thing. It's shaped like a plus sign. It doesn't work. None of those catch on the little lugs that hold the winter tire on. I'm like, what? How? How could that possibly be? I got 4 sizes to choose from here. None of these work. So that was a bitch. Typically, though, Discount Tire says, it takes us very little time to whip off the old ones, put the new ones on, because, I'm not going. I got 8 rims. I just put the whole thing on. But I wanted to do it because one less thing to drive off to do. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I know, but, well, it wouldn't work. I was like, oh, shit. So I put all the shit away. And I got to take it over to Discount Tire, have those fuckers do it. And I thought I put everything away because Pooh Bear gets in the car today to go to work and puts it in reverse, and the car won't back up. It won't move. And she thought her car was busted. And I put a big block underneath the tire to keep it from rolling on me when I was jacking up the car, which I never did do because I realized that the 4-way thing wouldn't. So she gets in the car, starts it, puts it in reverse. Time to go to work. And then the car won't go anywhere. And so I'm impressed that she figured that shit out. She got out and then was like, oh, okay. And then kicked the little block out, and then off she went. I am shocked. I mean, she doesn't change tires, but she totally figured that shit out and was on her way, and then told me minus 5,000 Pooh Bear points, you dumb shit. Oh, my God. Who are these free beers will record on Wednesday of next week? Ben and I are going to review the segment that was kind of the last straw for a lot of people who were like, boy, I'm just not really laughing anymore at this show. We're going to review the best way to load the dishwasher segment, which I thought was a joke, but it's not. On the 24th of April, early in the show, they started the segment and said, all right, hey, let's go. Let's discuss this. What is the best way to load the dishwasher? And they had a serious as a heart attack discussion about what you are supposed to do when you are loading the dishwasher. We are also going to review a segment 17 passage, if you will, discussion about them doing their show the way they do. I haven't heard it yet. Ben heard it because of their quote unquote coach. They have hired a coach, and his name is Tracy Johnson. And everybody in radio loves this dude. His job is to stroke the egos of the whatever hosts hire him. Okay? And then that validates his existence. And he gets paid a lot of money by dumb fuck radio shows who think they need a quote unquote coach to guide them through decision making. I remember there was one time Greg wanted to hire another coach, and it was this loser by the name of Randy Lane. And I don't remember the specifics, but we would, like, once a month have a conversation with this dork. And he started out one of the early sessions with, and I don't remember what exactly the advice he gave. So for ease of this story, I'm just going to say, make sure you try to start out each segment with a catchy music bed to set up your story. So whatever. Let's say we're talking about, I don't know, whatever the subject may be. We somehow connect the dots with a rock song that has something to do with the subject matter to kind of get us into it. I don't know. If we're talking about a lady who's practicing voodoo, we'd play Voodoo Child, Slight Return by Jimi Hendrix. No idea. And he's like, oh, yeah, do music. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, we already do, but yeah, that's... And then like a month later, he started out the next session with the exact same tip. And he didn't know that he had given us this hot tip, which is very rudimentary thing to even suggest in the nuts and bolts, pulling back the curtain, things that we would do on the show. And I was like, oh, this guy's a fucking clown. But they discussed on their segment 17 not long ago that the coach gave them hot tips on how to do the show. So we're going to focus on those things and maybe even more than that. Now, I'm not yet committing to how often this show is going to happen. We will see. I might do it live, where you can watch it as we do it. There may be a video element to it, in addition to an audio element, where we are playing the audio/video clips from their show. Not yet sure. You see, I'm figuring this out as we go. But I do know a show will be made next Wednesday. The first ever edition of Who Are These Free Beers? We've had a pilot, which consisted of basically during Ben and Eric playing some clips. That counted as our pilot. But we will be reviewing the world famous Free Beer and Hot Wing show next week, Wednesday. Please spread the word. Now, it should be pointed out that our old pal Free Beer likes to scold Ben. But I have to tell you that story in a second because Daisy's got to go pee. Don't go anywhere. Just reached out to Ben to see if he will join us to give us his perspective on being scolded by Free Beer. I gotta show you this too. Cole in Colorado Springs is trying to cause some trouble on their show's subreddit. I guess they're having some technical issues on their show. Not on the show, but on their podcast. It didn't show up yesterday, and everybody was like, "What happened? Oh, what's going on?" No one got the damn show. It didn't show up, and this is Cole in Colorado Springs at the bottom. Eric Zane's podcast worked fine as usual. You're going to get yourself banned. First of all, whenever anybody posts anything positive about me, they think it's me. You watch. That's okay, though. I know that Aram, just this last week, he posted something. He wasn't even being contentious. And they thought it was me and banned him. And I had to convince the guy who runs the site. I said, "Dude, that's not me. It's him. And here's what I have to prove it." Aram writes, Zane is going to have another job of getting his people unbanned. Chris says, back when I was talking about on the other time, interviewing Al Roker, play appropriate intro music. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Patrick says he's excited about the Who Are These Free Beers show that will be being recorded next Wednesday. Aram says, how about they're randomly canceling a bunch of people's VIP subscriptions? I was going to cancel it anyways. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. What are they doing? Crazy Ashley says, I got banned 3 times. Deservingly so. Oh, yeah. You were laying waste. Ashley got into a fight with producer Joe's ex-wife. Because as the dust settled, Joe's ex-wife came out of the woodwork and was like, defending him on all the shit that was going down. And so these two titans had it out. It was fantastic. Ashley says, how did they know it was me? They probably didn't. They probably just realized that it was going. I mean, it was great reading. I was in Florida when that was all happening. Oh, my God, was that awesome. Good times. Good times.
Hello.
Ben, are you using your new found skills that you learned in Wisconsin at work today?
Not yet, but I will be.
Ben, I was just talking with the audience about Wednesday. We will be recording a first ever edition of Who Are These Free Beers? How do you feel about that show?
I'm excited, but not excited because I'm excited to do it, but I'm not excited to listen to the material.
Now, I don't want people to think that this is going to be Eric has an axe to grind.
Right.
I want it to be Eric and Ben are just listening and critiquing what they are doing.
Right. Yeah. Understandable.
Because that can be pretty. I don't want it to be that. And I think then people are like, well, inherently it has to be. It's like, well, yeah, I can understand that because of the position that we are in. But
right.
At the other side of that, there's no two people more qualified than you or I.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, there's always Joe.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
By the way, hold on a second. No, the dog's chewing on the leg of the camera. Stop.
Oh, nice.
Shaking it. There's rumors that Joe is in California.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
I don't know where. I need to know what's going on. He's in like witness protection.
Oh, geez.
It seems like the guy you can't find him. He's just vanished.
Right. Yeah.
What I wanted to bring up was there have been 2 times in history when you have been scolded by free beer.
That's true.
You had the when you I think you had copied all of the drops that were on their drop machine, and we started to use them on BBL.
Yep.
That was a talking to that you had.
Yeah, it was a big no-no.
And then there was on Reddit, you had suggested that you had some old audio. If somebody ever wanted to listen to old shows, you would, and you had gotten it because of the podcast subscription you had.
Yeah, it was just some best of shows from over the years.
Right, which would be fun because occasionally people like to listen to those.
Yep.
And you heard from the boss again, huh?
Yeah, he was like, "Good God, how many times do we have to go over this?" So yeah.
All right. Well, this is really gonna grind his gears. Then the old man.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm a little anxious about it, but
no. Well,
it'll be fun.
We're protected by something called fair use.
Okay.
Which is taking, like Joel McHale.
Yes.
Would play clips and then talk about them for an entirely different audience.
Yeah, talk soup.
Right. Similar to like Who Are These Podcasts, which is all done under the guise of fair use. So that
Correct.
is what we are protected by. Don't you worry about a thing.
All right.
But
I'll try not to.
if you do get scolded, record it.
Okay. I'm sure it'll just be over text.
Oh, good. Well, we can talk about the screenshots. God bless you.
Right.
All right. Well, have a good day selling whatever it is you sell, electrical supplies, and and all that other fun stuff. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you for being here.
Yep. No problem.
Yeah. Bye. Ben Glaze, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? He's just a saint. Hold on a second. Darla. No. She is chewing the cabinet. Darla has 100% graduated to annoying teenager dog. I'm going to hold her right up to the microphone here. Young Adam, can you send me the link of what you just talked about that you read on Reddit, that you just found the post from Reddit? Maybe you can just throw it in the chat. A link. I'd love to go back in time to that great moment. What do you think, Darla? I'm just holding her, not even doing anything. She's such a drama queen. I hold her up to the mic and she squeals. Oh, honey. Oh, baby doll. Let's go take a nap. Come on. My stress level is at an all-time low with that puppy. Unless when she's being a jackass. Like I was telling you, she's become teenage dog. Teenage Dogland! Only Teenage Dogland! Adam says, I will try to link it up. You just copy it and put it in the chat. How hard is that? I don't know. Maybe you're not on a desktop. Some good reading there. All right. So the stage is set for Who Are These Free Beers? The inaugural episode. Stevie says, I don't think we can post links in the chat. Well, then send it via email. Eric@ericzaneshow.com. I'll have to change that. Okay. So that's what's up. I'm looking forward to that show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ben is just a shining light. Okay. Update on Friday. I will not be doing a live show on Friday. You will get not the best of the Eric Zane Show podcast. It might be time to bust out the Gary Men's Warehouse incident. I don't think I've played that in best of form, or maybe I did. I'm not sure. Either way, I will have a ton of material on a not the best of the Eric Zane Show podcast on Friday for the free platform. And on Patreon, I have another show while I'm away, a full show that I will post for you while I'm away. Wink. Shh. All right. If you're watching the show on Twitch, thank you so much. If you're not, and you like to get it live, and you're on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I have to encourage you to go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live or download the Twitch app and then search me out. Hit the little magnifying glass and then all one word, Eric Zane Live. There I am. Follow the page. You'll have a username so you can contribute on the chat. That's always fun. Link up your Amazon Prime account. Easier to do on a desktop. or a laptop. And then after you link up Amazon Prime, each month hit the subscribe button. And you will then not have to sit through all of the commercials on the live stream. You have to sit through ads from time to time on the live stream on Twitch. Twitch has to make their money somehow. That's the deal. But if you have Amazon Prime, you get one Twitch stream free per month, but you must subscribe on your own. You have to actually hit the button each month. So that's how you get the show in its entirety. If not, that's cool too, but I would prefer you do it on Twitch. The more people that follow me on Twitch, the quicker I will get to what is the status? I forget the terms. Affiliate or partner. Partner, that's the thing. I have to average 75 audience members a show for one straight month. And I'm at about half of that. I average probably maybe 40 on a good day. 35, 40. Not a lot of people. But the more people that follow, the more that number will increase over time. And I'm in it for the long haul. Did you know there's a term called pod fade? 1 in 10 podcasts make it 9 out of 10 podcasts last 20 episodes or less. And then they just, whoever's doing them just stops doing them. That's called pod fade. If you do keep doing it, though, it's like 10% of all podcasts keep it going for a long amount of time. Okay. So there you go. The audio podcast is available wherever you download shows. Like as soon as this one gets done, I take the audio and make the audio podcast of it. The lion's share of people enjoy the show that way. If you really want to help out, subscribe on an audio platform. Doesn't matter which one. Subscribe. If you can, rate it and review it. That helps me. That doesn't cost you anything to do. And sign up on Twitch. Now, I mean, if you listen to just the audio podcast, still, please sign up on Twitch. That helps me. If you get the show Twitch live every day, still subscribe on an audio podcast platform. That all helps me. Of course, follow Facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page and on Twitter, at Eric Zane Show on Twitter, and follow my YouTube channel. Okay. T-shirts, ericzaneshow.com. Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you want more content, including Who Are These Free Beers? That is a Patreon exclusive show. And I am trying not to get too excited about it, but that is going to be the most popular show on the platform. The Ben and Eric is right now between Ben and Eric and Who Are These Zanes? But for the foreseeable time being, it will be Who Are These Free Beers? Okay? Spread the word. That will be a Patreon show. Adam writes, Ellen Reddit post. Thank you. Let's see. This was 4 months ago. The entertainment that comes from others being hurt, regardless of the situation, breaks my heart. So here I go. I am Ellen, ex-wife of Joe. So many accusations have been sprinkled across social media without clarity or validation, and judgment was made by so many. Most of us who are personally connected to Joe were silent at his request due to the toxicity of social media and because it will not change anything. My post is in no way saying that I do not support victims of abuse. I do. I am a therapist that works with addiction and abuse on a daily basis. I do not want to be clustered in with Joe's accusers. I was not abused by Joe ever. I saw Joe in the depths of his misuse of alcohol. As listeners of the show know, he can say some pretty crude things for laughs. That said, even in his drunkest state, he never attacked me verbally or laid a hand on me. It's just not in his character. Like many, our divorce was rocky. There was sadness and anger, but I never wanted his personal life to be public fodder or to impact his job. I believe everyone should support victims of abuse and can do so without attacking and verbally abusing Joe or those that support him. I am not speaking to anyone else's experience. I am just stating that in the 6 years of our relationship and marriage, I had quite the opposite experience. I would like to set the record straight and hope that this can be respected. I am trying to find the Ashley portions of this. I wonder if they've been deleted. Oh, that's too bad. I think that they actually were deleted. Yeah, there's all sorts of comment removed by moderator. Because it was a back and forth affair. Ashley, who gives zero fucks, went full bore on this fucking thing and challenged her at every turn. I kind of called it a draw, but not exactly. I still would raise the hand of Ashley on this. I think she had more wits about her when she was describing it, but it was a brawl. Oh, man, where were you? When you read that one. Tyler said, bet she won't receive a C and D in the mail. She says, I already did a long time ago. The username, let's see. Maybe I'm just missing it. My God, what a thread. Yeah, I can't see shit on there. What the fuck was your username again, Ashley, on that thing? What the Duck 77? Yeah, it might be a bad idea for me to try to. I can't find any. I can't find shit. All right. Well, either way, it was quite a time. These two titans going at it back and forth. I'll have to come back to that. Adam says, I do see comments from that username. Oh, shit. Yeah, fuck it. All right, one more try. No, I can't do it. Yeah, I'm distracting myself. All right. What a dumbass. I will say goodbye now to everybody on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Facebook and Twitch. Brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Twitter brought to you by Blue Frost IT. And follow me also on YouTube. Eric Zane Show on YouTube.
I love Mondays. And yes, I'm being 100% serious. Why? It's because I'm a Dunkin' Rewards member. And Mondays are better with Dunkin' Rewards. Every Monday this month, Rewards members get a free medium hot or iced coffee with any purchase. Not a member? Join on the Dunkin' app and never miss a deal like this. Dunkin' Rewards. Save them, stack them, use them how you want. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per member per Monday. Additional charges and terms may apply. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/post. That's ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter.com/post.
Martha Stewart is getting all sorts of publicity. Sports Illustrated. Wow. I don't know about this. Sports Illustrated has put Martha Stewart on the cover of the swimsuit issue. Now, I'm not falling for this. Okay. Her face looks young. She's always had quite a young-looking face, Martha Stewart. And, you know, the best of whatever money can buy that can assist that. Her hair is done up pretty robust. She's 81. She's got this, looks like a set of drapes around her shoulders. And she's seated in a very flattering way. And you can see cleavage of old lady tit. Now, I don't know, man. I was quick to point out that when Caitlyn Jenner was on the cover of Vanity Fair, that I thought that Caitlyn Jenner looked attractive. I think there's so much covering Martha Stewart here that it's too much covering. I think if you really wanted to do this right, she had to have nothing covering her. And then she would look like an appropriate 81-year-old lady wearing a swimsuit. I'm not buying this because of this giant orange hefty bag around her shoulders. And it's so tastefully done. I mean, the way she's got her legs crossed. She probably has plenty of duct tape to make her tits look like that. It's a horrible thing to say, but it's probably true. You know, if you're going to put Martha Stewart on a cover of anything, it needs to be like on a cover of like Hustler, you know, not Playboy, Hustler. You remember when you were a kid and you saw your first Hustler or even Penthouse where, you know, in Playboy, they would just show the chick and you couldn't really see the inner workings of the female genitalia. And so we had this idea that it was just a bush triangle and somehow the babies flew out of there. It wasn't until we saw our first Penthouse or Hustler where the girls like to make sure you have a nice view of the inner workings of where the babies come out of that you went, oh my God, look at that thing. That was shocking. Back when I was 4. Can you imagine if Martha Stewart was in that magazine? I don't even know if that's still a magazine. They actually still sell magazines. You go into like one of those stores that sells booze and cigarettes downtown. Booze, cigarettes, and porno. When I worked at the radio station at GRD, we had a place downstairs called, I forget what the fuck it was called. Muncie's or Everett's or I don't know. And that's all they would do is sell busted. They'd have Busted magazine on the corner. And the clientele who actually were in the magazine would come into the store to buy smokes and booze and porno. Martha is interviewed on the Today Show. Josh says 100% finding a hustler in the woods was the first time I saw a cervix. I don't think they showed you. I don't think it was cervix. That's way up there. Maureen says she's 81 years old. She looks fantastic. There are also 3 other covers with hot young babes. Well, I'm not concerned because it's an old lady and they should be showing hot babes. I don't understand. I mean, if you're going to do that, you got to get rid of that big thing she has around her shoulders. I think she would have been better served that way. But she's obviously hiding something. Chris says to cover her prison tats. That's funny. Maureen says it's funny listening to men discuss women's anatomy. Thank you. I don't think a cervix is anything I'd be attracted to. I wouldn't get worked up if I saw a cervix. Young Adam asks, "Were you were 4 when you saw that?" No, you dick. It's a joke. All right. Bob says that's just the cover. What are the inside pics like? I don't know. Let's get into the story. Martha appeared on the Today Show with Savannah and Hoda. I'd want to see Savannah in the magazine. Oh, my God, do I love her.
Okay, we can't wait any longer, and neither can Martha. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready?
I'm ready. Hit it.
Introducing this year's Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover model, Martha Stewart.
Wait, what?
Seeing it for the very first time. Martha, what do you think?
I like that picture.
Yes.
I would think so.
I would say, love, you want to come over and chat
Sure,
for a
I'd
moment?
love to be with you.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so, I'm sort of shaking.
Yeah.
She can barely walk. And she looks like she raided Gene Simmons' closet for those fucking stage boots.
Because, it's odd to go to an island and then get changed into 9 different bathing suits in one day in front of all those people. And it turned out okay.
It turned out more than okay. Okay, just back up a little bit. So, Sports Illustrated calls you up and says, "Hey, we have an idea."
In November.
Okay. She looks very pretty there. She doesn't look 81, for fuck's sake. I'll give her that.
Yeah. Tell us.
And said in January, end of January, you have to be ready to pose for the cover of Sports Illustrated. And, that was a kind of a request that I've never had before.
No, but I'm not kidding you. I always thought she had a young-looking face. I'll give her that. I think she looks she doesn't look 81. She looks 61.
And to be on the cover at my age was a challenge. And I think I met the challenge.
In what way?
Well, I didn't starve myself, but I didn't eat any bread or pasta for a couple of months. I went to Pilates.
I would absolutely have sex with her.
Pilates every other day, and that was great. The Pilates, I'm still going to Pilates every other day because it's so great. And I live a clean life anyway, pretty, good diet and good exercise and healthy skincare and all of that stuff. But it was kind of fun.
I mean, look, Martha, this is incredible.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
I mean, they were prodding me and pinching me and pouring water over my head.
Yeah, what are some of the tricks and stuff that they do while they're on a photo shoot?
There's no tricks, actually. No tricks.
No, I'm just always this hot.
I mean, they tell you look okay. I mean, that's nice. They sort of reinforce that it's okay to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You look incredible.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And it is, for me, it is a testament to good living. And I think that all of us should think about good living, successful living, and not about aging.
That's good.
The whole aging thing.
All right, I don't want to sit here and watch this whole fucking thing. We get it. So she's on the cover. All right. I cannot say anything negative other than, I thought it was a little weird to be all covered up like that. But, I think that she's pretty hot for an old bird. No, I think she's pretty hot. I mean, she's 81, and I love old women. All right. Let's have sex with Martha Stewart. I remember my stepsister, Elizabeth. She used to cut my hair back in the day. And I told her she reminds me of Martha Stewart because I thought Martha Stewart was really pretty. And she got so pissed off at me at that. She goes, ew, what? I remind you of Martha Stewart? Oh, my God. She makes weed brownies for Snoop. Yeah. Chris says she's older than Biden. What a contrast. Maureen loves her. Says she looks beautiful. Yeah, I give her that. You know, I mean, 81. I wonder if she's ever had like any type of surgery or anything like that. I don't detect that in her face. Her face looks like it hasn't. You know how like when someone gets some work done, they just look fucked. They look surprised and stretched and stupid. I don't detect that with her. You know? All right. So I got nothing really bad to say about this. You know, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers. Do people still say that? I don't think they do. Okay, hold on. I got to go tinkle. All right? I will be back. Don't go anywhere. Chris asks, has anyone seen the videos of the skateboarding French bulldog? Oh, one of my favorites of all time. Oh, I love skateboarding French bulldog. I like how he leans into the turns and he's dodging people as he or she's skating along. It's fantastic. Who cut the cheese says Darla looks like a Thai Beanie Baby. Maureen says, I wish Darla could stay that size forever. And she's growing fast, too. It's getting harder to carry her. And she can now bound up the steps. Getting stronger, more sassy, more aggressive. She's already kicking Bruce's ass. I had to separate them last night. She was so beating him down. Well, not exactly. She just is relentless. And she bites. Little pain in the ass. And she gets pissed. Like when I hold her up to the microphone, she's pissed. She is pissed off. That is a regular thing. Okay, listen up. As I indicated, Patreon, I need you to sign up if you want to check out who are these free beers next Wednesday. If you're listening to the audio podcast, keep this in mind. Even if you just sign up for 1 month to get that one show, to see if you like it. $5 or $10 a month. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. You do not want to miss us reviewing the Free Beer and Hot Wings, the best way to load the dishwasher episode, and their discussion where they pull back the curtain and talk about the way they do business now with their cool coach. Tracy Johnson is his name. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. It is behind a paywall. You cannot get the show unless you throw $5 or $10 my way. Try it for just 1 month. In fact, sign up. After you finish signing up, cancel it. You get that whole month. I encourage you to do that because the last thing I want you to do is, if you don't like it, to get stuck paying it for a second month. I'm trusting that you will like it, and if you do like it, you will then again sign up. And if you do, I'm going to take 10% off of the cost if you sign up for 1 year. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. The open and the live stream of today's podcast is brought to you by Berlin Raceway. Fun all summer long. Racing starts at 4 p.m. this coming Saturday. Tickets are just $14 for all of the action. It's a damn party. You will love the fun that you will have at Berlin Raceway. Under the grandstand, they got a bar with a band playing. The drinks are cold and cheap. The food, the concessions are second to none. Kids 15 and under, free. Parking free. You can bring in your own cooler, 12 by 9 or smaller, with all your snacks. So if you are on a budget and you don't want to buy any concessions, that's cool. You can also bring soft drinks as long as they're in like a can. No glass, no alcohol can be brought into the venue. So how about that? What a bargain. And tickets when you buy online are $14 at Berlin Raceway. When you get them at the gate, they're $17. Some different weekends, it might be a little more depending on who's racing, but $14 this weekend, berlinraceway.com. Get a group together and go to the races. Thank you to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Now, when I started when Mario started marketing on this podcast, it was one office in Muskegon. Then he expanded to include Grand Rapids. Now he is in every state except South Carolina, Maine, Alaska, and Hawaii. Those are horrible states, I guess. I don't know. If you listen to the show, no matter where you are, please consider reaching out to the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage when you're ready to get a mortgage. See if what Mario has to offer is for you. 231-332-6505. Please mention your old pal EZ. 231-332-6505. NMLS number 3505. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Adam Balboa says, you need a couch after doing the same show for 20 years? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Maureen says, I have a 40-pound lap dog who likes to be rocked to sleep. Adam says, not couch, coach. Makes more sense now. Aram asks, are the new listeners going to say anything about the While I'm Away shows? Shh, I hope not. Fingers crossed. If you are on Patreon and you hear the While I'm Away shows, let's keep that close to the vest. Ride that storm out for as long as we can. Because it's fun. Some of you are like, what does that even mean? The While I'm Away shows. Shh. Well, if you go to Patreon and check it out, you'll figure that out. Chris says, what do you mean? There's nothing to be said about them. Exactly. Thank you to Kenny for sending along a funny video. Yesterday, we ran into some trouble when Amanda sent a, quote, funny video. It wasn't. This is. Someone shot video footage of mom/grandma who's not aware that the PA prank name, last name Hunt, first name Mike, can make you sound like you're saying something terrible.
Mike? Why from? I don't know. Did Mike Hunt call? Why are you asking me that 15 times? Did he call? I don't know a Mike Hunt. Who the fuck is Mike Hunt? The guy that called. You know what? I'm getting pissed. Did he call? Did he? I don't know. You've been answering the phone. Did Mike Hunt call? Did he? Okay, we're done. Well, I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you two? Who is Mike Hunt?
Oh, yes.
Who is he? You don't know either, do you? He doesn't know either. Mike, do you know who Mike Hunt is? What the fuck are you laughing at? Look at him. Look at your dad. Never.
Can you read this for me?
Are you
Holy
messing
shit.
with me?
Oh, hang on.
Oh my God, I'm fucking crying.
I don't see anything funny about this.
Oh, that's special. Wow. I really enjoyed that. Thank you. I need to reach out to Mike Hunt and get to the bottom of this. I remember walking through the Nashville airport for those fucking bane of my existence market visits. No offense if you went. I like meeting you personally, but oh, Jesus fuck. I hated those things. Walking through the Nashville airport, there's some guy on a stage hired by the airport to play country music to kind of welcome people in. And his name in big letters behind him on a backdrop says Michael Hunt. And it's like, you're not fooling anybody. Okay, your name's Mike Hunt. I think we ended up we might have talked to that guy on the air. Aram says that's almost as funny as Luke Skywalker being jealous of 2 lightsabers or some other nonsense. All right. Thank you. Moving on. I meant to get to this yesterday or last week, and I never did. Do you ever recall the story about Selena Gomez received a kidney? Like she was going to die. Something fucked up happened to her, and she needed a kidney. And one of her besties gave her a kidney, saved her life years ago. Like here they are, like from the day that the surgery took place. Look at, they're holding hands, staring. They're staring at each other with big smiles. Oh my God, here she is, Selena, 416 million followers. This is back when they actually did the procedure. It says, I'm very aware. This is from back then. I'm very aware some of my fans had noticed I was laying low for part of the summer and questioning why I wasn't promoting my new music, which I was extremely proud of. So I found out I needed to get a kidney transplant due to my lupus and was recovering. It was what I needed to do for my overall health. I honestly look forward to sharing with you soon my journey through these past several months, as I have always wanted to do with you. Until then, I want to publicly thank my family and incredible team of doctors for everything they have done for me prior to and post-surgery. And finally, there aren't words to describe how I can possibly thank my beautiful friend, Francia Reza. I guess she's in showbiz too, but I don't know who that is. She gave me the ultimate gift and sacrifice by donating her kidney to me. I am incredibly blessed. By the way, it's not the ultimate gift. The ultimate gift is like, you give your life. Giving a kidney is not the ultimate gift. It's a great gift. You are, in a sense, saving someone's life, I guess. But I mean, I don't go around saying, hey, I gave the ultimate gift. That's your life, That's like, jumping in front of the bullet. Anyway. She gave me the ultimate gift. It's semantics. And sacrificed by donating her kidney to me. I am incredibly blessed. I love you so much, sis. Lupus continues to be very misunderstood, but progress is being made. Yada, yada, yada. Here's the scar. So, all right. All good, right? Nothing could possibly go wrong. Not so. These two are fighting now. Yeah, I think the one thing that if you give someone a kidney, you should always be afforded some type of grace. You should always, if you give the kidney, like if you give the kidney and then like if I gave the kidney to Jeffrey and then I had sex with his dog, you'd probably be upset, but ultimately I'd have to say, hey, can't be mad. I gave you a kidney. You'd be like, you're right. Something's gone wrong in the relationship. And now Selena Gomez, who has 416 million followers on Instagram, they're bullying this chick who gave her the kidney, Francia Reza. Francia Reza says she's been on the receiving end of some serious bullying since speaking out on her broken relationship with Selena Gomez. We got the How I Met Your Father star out in Studio City Saturday and shared some of the vile comments she's gotten in the wake of her interview where she dodged questions about Selena, yet sort of threw shade at the same time. Hang on a second here. I might have something for you on this. Of this chick actually speaking. This Francia Reza. See an ad for ladies in bathing suits. This has got to be one of those ads for, hey, so what if you packed on a few pounds? Try these bathing suits. Okay, beautiful. No comment. Looks great. Love it so much. How long is this ad? Sizes 10 to 30. There we go.
How's everything going with you and Selena? I know you followed her. You still don't follow her. Are things good with you?
Yeah, because how it goes is if someone stops following, then that's where there's smoke, there's fire.
You guys?
Sunday is so fun. It's my day of rest. I'm Francia. I'm hanging out with my dog.
Do you guys still talk?
It's a good day, isn't it? It's so pretty out now.
I know, isn't it?
Last week.
And
now LA weather.
I like how you're really dodging these answers, huh?
I'm really good at this game.
Okay. Wait, but so you guys do talk still, right? Why do you not follow her back? She followed you?
Did you know I'm from the Valley?
I didn't know.
I see what's happening.
I don't think they have it. Will you follow her back eventually?
What kind of tree do you think this is? It's a pretty hot day out. I think I'm going to go to the beach. But, the other day, and I said, what's she doing? He said, well. And I said, great. And now, for all of that, it's worth it. It's not something I promote, obviously. But, the other day at the movies, I was with my friend Lily, and someone came up to me and said, hey, my friend is the one that you spoke to a few years back about her kidney donation. And she's really grateful. And I said, what's she doing? He said, well. And I said, great. And now, for all of that, it's worth it.
Okay, so not a lot going on there. However, this is ridiculous. Francia said things have gotten so bad she's now suffering mentally because of all the bullying. She told TMZ one of the most hurtful comments she's gotten was from one of Selena Gomez's fans. Quote, I hope someone goes up. Your P rhymes with mussy. I hope someone goes up your mussy and rips out your other kidney, you fucking whore. Oh my God. I don't even like saying it. All right, I'm just going to read it. Now, I didn't write it. I didn't make the quote. I'm just going to read it to you. I hope someone goes up your pussy and rips out your other kidney, you fucking whore. Holy shit. Now, these two go back many, many years. Things went south when Selena later told an interviewer the only person she was close to in Hollywood was Taylor Swift. And that was the problem. Francia Reza then unfollowed Selena, and the two haven't gotten on the same page since. If you're Selena Gomez and you don't acknowledge the woman who gave you the kidney with the crack, the only person in Hollywood you're close to is Taylor Swift, and Francia Reza is not close to you. That's what you're saying. That's an insult. You can't say that about the person who gave you a kidney, you stupid idiot. Francia says, getting bullied by Selena's fan base doesn't make any sense, especially since Selena's been a huge advocate against this kind of behavior. In her eyes, all the online hate needs to stop, not just against her, but for everyone who's getting attacked by fans. I don't know about that. Some people do deserve to get attacked. Take a look at Boring Dean. He deserves all of that. If you're going to bully someone, bully a former Zaniac. That is the only form of bullying that is acceptable. Rich writes, so they're blood sisters now. Can they still scissor? Stevie says, that's not how that works. Chris says, wow, people are crazy. They sure are. That whole thing is fucked up. Okay. Saying hello to Dale from Superior Cleaning and Power Washing. Have Dale power wash, your house, your deck, your landscaping stone, whatever it may be. He's going to be over here at the end of this week doing that here. 231-740-4098. That is 231-740-4098. Superior Cleaning and Power Washing. Do you or someone you know own a restaurant? You need those hoods cleaned by a certified person. That would be Dale. Call for an estimate, 231-740-4098. Thank you, Kent County Health Department. If you or someone you know or love is having trouble keeping the family fed, the WIC program might be just what they need. Reach out to the Kent County Health Department for details on how this works. You can go to their website, accesskent.com/health, or you can just call them 616-632-7200, 616-632-7200. Looking at Darla here. What, honey? What is it? What is it? Oh, so big. So big. She's like, why are you so fucking loud, you asshole? I remember a few years ago we did a story about some bear in Michigan climbed a tree. I think it was in a somewhere around Grand Rapids. Black bear made an appearance, climbed a tree, scared to death. And they eventually had to tranquilize the bear. Get the bear down. The Department of Natural Resources. The Department of Natural Resources. This is they love this, you know. The DNR people are more focused on their job in enforcing all things nature, more so than like SEAL Team 6 was when they killed Osama bin Laden. That's the type of stuff that the Michigan Department of Natural Resources is made of. They're the ones who, when dad is at Inland Lake with his two kids, and they've got the Spider-Man and the Dora the Explorer fishing pole, and they're trying to catch a little sunfish or a panfish. The DNR guy is in the weeds with binoculars. Second that line hits the water, rollers on, skids to a stop, pulls his gun, and says, I need to see licenses. Dad doesn't have the license. DNR guy writes him a $5,000 ticket, takes all their shit, Kids are crying. They're traumatized. DNR guy masturbates as he's driving away. That's what these sick fucks do. They get together for parties with no pants on, butt fucking each other and shooting coyotes and other nuisance animals like gray squirrels, and they put them in each other's assholes. This is all true. So when these psychopaths heard that in some community over Mother's Day near Traverse City that there was a bear in the tree, they knew what they had to do. They knew they had a party on their hands. Take a look. The bear scared to death. These two guys here, you can only see them from waist up in the bucket there with the crane. That is, the boom is getting them close. It says Michigan Department of Natural Resources wildlife biologist Steve Griffith prepares to fire a tranquilizer dart into a black bear in a tree outside of a home. What it should say is, wildlife biologist Steve Griffith prepares to fire a tranquilizer dart into a black bear and masturbates in a tree outside of a home. A city in northern Michigan has a new Mother's Day memory, a 350-pound bear in a tree for hours, watched by dozens of people before it fell asleep. And then it says dropped onto a mattress below. Because this dude fires the dart, ejaculates onto the people below. This is northern Michigan, so their mouths are open as this guy ejaculates onto them. All the children, they're eating this DNR guy's ejaculate. Look at, here they are. These are the people. And look at, this is a shot of the bear mid-fall. Quote, "It's like the best block party ever," said Annette Anderson. This is not a reason for a block party. Look at all these locals. Onlookers watch as people work to remove a black bear from a tree. These are all the people that this guy in the green hat ejaculated into their mouths. This DNR guy. This is the bear after it's been shot. And the bear's getting groggy. It says, a man attempts to use a rope to lower a tranquilized bear from a tree. But no, that's just bullshit. This is the bear falling to its death. The whole thing about dropped onto a mattress. Do you see a mattress anywhere? But no. Look at this poor fucking thing. Oh my God. The drama in Traverse City began when a wildlife expert responded to a morning call about the bear in a tree. They fired at least 4 tranquilizer darts into its butt. The bear snoozed on a thick limb before finally dropping to the ground early afternoon Sunday. Ashley Walter hauled mattresses from her house to soften the fall, according to the Traverse City Record Eagle. I don't see mattresses. I think that's a lie to calm people down. Spectators sitting on lawns or in chairs held their phones up to take pictures and video. They live for this up there. I guarantee you, after the bear hit the ground dead, they hacked off its head, put it on a pike, and paraded it around the town. The guy who ejaculated on the locals, Steve Griffith, said they're a tough animal. Obviously, they are in trees all the time. They do have accidents in the wild. They can take a pretty good fall. All a lie. All a lie. It says the bear was transferred on a tarp to a cylindrical bear trap after his vital signs and airway were checked. Next stop, a long drive and released in a wooded area, probably 50, 60 miles at minimum, according to the wildlife biologist Steve Griffith. I don't personally believe that. I think they just burned his body. Look at him. Look at how adorable he is. That is a good-looking bear. This is him. Now, look, do you see him on a mattress? No. He's got like a cover on his face. This is absolutely horrible. I'm so disgusted by this. Look at all, these are all the people waiting for the ejaculate. More people waiting for ejaculation. This is the guy who's going to ejaculate on them. There's the bear falling. This is what they put the bear in this thing. Now, it says bear trap. That's a DNR logo. Danger. Keep away. But don't let that fool you. That's an oven. They just put the bear in there, and then they drive away, hit the button, and then fire shoots out the sides. Here's the bear. Happier times. Here's this mom. She can't believe it. She needs to go. She's looking for ejaculate. It's why her mouth is open. What a horrible story. I hate the Department of Natural Resources. These sick, sadistic. Chris says, yeah, that is a smoker. Aram says, I think Eric has experience safely approaching baby bears. That's true. In Tennessee, I walk towards the baby bear with the mama there. That's what I do. Everybody goes away. I walk towards it. Who cut the cheese says, yep, the bear is dead. Chris says, imagine if that thing woke up and went cocaine bear on everybody. Chris says, Bumbles bounce. Kyle says, DNR officers are filled with police academy flunkies. This is true. Hang on, I hear noises behind me. Yeah, we don't chew couches. We chew toys, not couches. Wow. So, again, Traverse City's kind of weird because it's like a hamlet. There's a right side of the tracks and a wrong side of the tracks. You have some actually pretty wealthy people that have places up there, but it's mixed in with the locals, who are just some of the biggest losers on the planet. But some of the tendencies, the hilljack tendencies, kind of like get transferred via some unknown source or entity into the rich people's bloodstream that makes them behave like fucking animals. Hence, standing around the DNR guy, waiting for him to shoot jizz into their mouths while they themselves masturbate as a bear is murdered right in front of them as it falls out of a tree and its spine becomes powder. And then publicly they say that, oh yeah, there was a mattress there. But that's not true at all. Wasn't there a video of a bear falling out of a tree and the dumbasses put a trampoline? And then it flew back up into the air and crumpled down? Yeah, there is. Thank you, Josh. He confirms it. I've got that video. Same thing. Look at, oh my God, fucking shit. Oh,
Bear traffic control news. Here's the story you've all been waiting for. Out of Missoula, Montana, stay with me, barren tree plus trampoline times tranquilizer gun equals comedy. Yeah.
Oh, that's not funny. Fuck you.
He's okay.
He's okay. Bullshit, he's okay.
And he's all right. He's all right.
Oh, he's crushed his spine.
Could this get any more humiliating?
Oh, no. Oh, look at this. Oh, no.
Being carried away, police say physically the bear will be just fine, although he may need years of therapy after being carried like a six-pack.
Craig Kilborn, where are you? What happened to you? What happened to Craig Kilborn, for fuck's sake? Yeah, I agree. Aaron says, why are those idiots clapping? You fucking dicks. I hated that. Poor guy. Anyway, that's what's going on up there in shit kicker land. So horrible. Kyle Ryan says Daily Show is looking for a new host. Maybe Kilborn can take his old job. Yeah, because when Craig Kilborn it was a way different show, and then it went to Jon Stewart and then Trevor Noah, and now he's gone too, right? I really didn't care for I didn't really watch that show. I remember my old radio mates. Everything Jon Stewart said, they just worshipped him. Everything. Come on. Okay. I got a baseball fight for you. Thank you, Mike Ball. This one doesn't have any sound. I wish it did. The sound always adds so much more to it. Mike Ball sent this along from Baseball Fight Club. This dude here, he's one of the belligerents. Behind him, you see a woman in a red shirt with a wristwatch here, also a belligerent. To the right of the dude with the sunglasses on his head is another woman, belligerent. Red shirt, hat guy, belligerent. In front of red shirt, baseball hat guy is his significant other, belligerent. All right. This guy who I'll just call Nacho Dude, he's talking and he looks a little agitated. This is at the Cleveland Guardians game. They're starting to draw some attention here. These two are looking on. Uh-oh, something's going on over there. This guy over here. By the way, these are all people from Cleveland, so they all have that same look. 1,000-yard stare, poor proportion on their bodies, generally unkempt, dirty. You can actually see the BO on these people. Roll a little more. This guy looks to be getting more and more agitated, but people are thinking about sitting down. Now, red shirt hat guy belligerent stands up. You see the guy lost one of his nachos there, right there. This moment, see that nacho fall right out? That's a problem. And I see a hand. It looks like a bitch to the right of Nacho Dude. She puts her hand out. You see? The hand goes out. She kind of air swats him. He doesn't like that. Nacho falls out. And now she actually touched him. Now, while that's unfolding, look at this chick here. All right? No socks sketcher bitch. She's standing behind a guy. She's waiting for red shirt hat guy's significant other to stand up. All right? So it's 3 against 2 here. Still talking. No sock sketcher bitch steps up now because red shirt hat guy's wife is standing up. Now watch what no sock sketcher bitch does. She spits. She spits in red shirt hat guy's wife's face. That's a spit job right there. I can't really see the spit leaving her mouth, but red shirt hat guy knows it. Look, he's like, hey, what the fuck? And then he right away springs into action. Now, this is Cleveland, so this is okay. You can just smack a bitch. So, whammo, right upside the head. Look at guy here with the stupid hair. You can see just his face behind Nacho guy. Look at his face expression change. As soon as spit bitch, no sock sketcher bitch gets smacked in the head. Now it's on. Nacho guy does the worst thing imaginable. Drops the nachos. The nachos are now flying as red shirt hat guy pushes no sock sketcher bitch. Fat Elvira to the right of nacho guy is like, what the fuck? Look at red hair here. Oh my God. And then Lisa Krantz over here way in the distance with that Krantz haircut she's at the game. Red shirt pushes sketcher bitch who falls onto the chair, the top of the chair back. Fat Elvira stepping in. Nacho guy throws some kind of I don't even know if that's a punch. The spoon goes flying or the fork or whatever. This is a utensil flying now. Nachos are on the ground. These guys are throwing weird open hand punches. They're more like strange grabs. It's like both these guys have that disease where their hands are like lobster claws. Meanwhile, look at this little one on this guy with the fucking homeless dude. The homeless dude brought his red-haired kid to the baseball game and is enjoying this. 2 kids, Fat Elvira looking on. Meanwhile, this fat dude stands up. He can't believe what he's seeing. This guy right here, who you see in the foreground with the 8 chins, he's 18 years old. That's how they roll in Cleveland. All right. So now, Fat Elvira, red shirt hat guy's wife. All the phones are going up. They're now recording. Red shirt hat guy goes down for some reason. We're not sure what happened there. No sock sketcher bitch is in the middle of this. Okay. Now, this is where we see some beautiful man tit. Look at the man tit going here on this guy. 2 people have him by his shirt. They're fucking up this guy's shirt. Now he throws some punch. I think this punch landed onto Nacho guy. Because this is Nacho guy's hand. His head is down low. And red shirt hat guy, boom, 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 boom. And Fat Elvira looks like she's putting her face into his ass. You see this? This is Fat Elvira. Okay. More grabbing. Nacho guy. This guy comes in. I don't know who that dude is. He's trying to break her up. That's the bitch who spit. She started everything. This fucking whore spit. The dude, Nacho guy, had it all taken care of. And then this dumb bitch caused all this shit by spitting on the chick. Here's Nacho guy. He's now down for the count. Red shirt hat guy has punched him in the face hard. He's beating the shit out of him. And that's all I got on that one. Wow. Considering where that one started, that is It is quite a fight. Man, I love this. Baseball Fight Club on Twitter. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And this is the top one on it. There's the tit shot. Cleveland cleavage, it says. Oh, look at this. Oh. All right, I'll link it up. I know it's hard if you're listening to the podcast. If you're just listening to the podcast, I know it's hard to follow along. I hope it's still engaging at some point. But I try to make those as entertaining as possible and describe to you word for word how it goes. Aram says a fight over one nacho. I guess at those stadium prices. Cole says she looks like a spitter. Josh says fat Elvira is like, no, the nachos. Those nachos were $38. Hell yeah, he's going to fight. Josh says, anyone else hear that? Cleveland, it's a perfect place if you're a douchebag song playing in the background. Yes. Cole, with his comment, she looks like a spitter. I don't know if you were here earlier today, Cole. I talked about you and your trolling on the Free Beer and Hot Wings Show subreddit. If you do that, if you make that a regular habit, they're going to ban you. First, they're going to think it's me, though. They're going to blame me, and then they're going to ban you. They hate me. Well, I shouldn't say everybody hates me, but the one moderator, he's known as Dexter. That's the guy I know. His name is Derek. I have a good rapport with him. But the other one, Corporal Turnips, he hates me. You won't get anywhere with him. He will throw you out. All right. While I'm at it. See if we can make this happen. Oh, there's an ad. Of course there's an ad, for God's sake. Adam said, just get YouTube, whatever, subscription YouTube. It kills all the commercials. Yeah, but then I can't think on my feet.
Times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868.
Wait, this is the second one. I want the first one.
Fun times in Cleveland today. Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Come and look at both of our buildings. Buy some food that's prepared near the street. Who knows, you might even see this guy. You should come on down to West 6th Street. It's the perfect place if you're a douchebag. Watch the poor people all wait for buses. Who the fuck still uses a payphone? Here's the place where there used to be industry. This train is carrying jobs out of Cleveland. Cleveland leads the nation in drifters. Here's a statue of Moses Cleveland. He's the guy who invented Cleveland. Yeah!
Still funny. It's the perfect place if you're a douchebag. All right. Well, anyway. Cole says I wasn't here earlier, but I'm not on Reddit. That must be a fake Cole. Oh, I thought that was you. Fuck me. My bad. Wow, what a fight. I don't know, man. People just need to de-escalate. You know, avoid the drama. Imagine that. Me telling people to avoid the drama. All right. Thank you, Blue Frost IT, the managed IT service provider for the Eric Zane Show podcast. You can have the same type of technical support for your business if you have a small or medium-sized business and, you got your tech and your employees and your customers and your products and you're doing whatever it is you do, that's wonderful. But if in the event something goes south, you should have a team ready to spring into action. That's what a managed IT service provider is or does. Not every business can afford an in-house staff of IT professionals. That's where Blue Frost IT comes in. 616-200-8550. That is their number. Reach out to them if you would like to learn more about their services in West Michigan. Also in West Michigan, the immortal Joe Martinez, A&E Heating and Cooling. I believe, let's see, today's the 16th. Tomorrow's the 17th. The 18th, Joe Martinez will be here at 8 a.m. tuning up my AC. Right outside of this room is the big fan with the metal around it. You take the metal covering off and he sprays all that shit on there and he then hoses it down to get the all of the dust and pollen and debris and stupidity off of it. Then he comes inside, tunes up all the things inside of the home that keeps the cool air pumping. That is an AC tune-up. You need it done once a year. And it costs $79. 616-516-8579. If you're like, fuck that, I've never done that. Well, then you are in desperate need of it. The last thing you want is on the hottest day of the year, that thing to go puke on you. And then you're stuck. Then you have to pay for an after-hours service call. Then you have to hope he can fit you into a schedule. Come on. 616-516-8579. M37 Hackers is a fantastic place in Middleville, Michigan, along M37, obviously. If you want to golf on the greatest courses on the planet, you must go to M37 Hackers. Golf simulator bays waiting for you for $40 an hour. Okay, bring your pals, 269. First call 269-205-2095. Book a couple of hours. You and your bros, you all bring coolers. And you drink heavily and you play golf. Please don't puke in the bays. 269-205-2095. So much better than X Golf. You're getting roped on that deal. And you're paying way too much for your booze when you go there. Just bring your own case. M37 Hackers. 269-2095. And then when you're driving home, you can pick up some local Middleville hooker who'll give you a BJ right in the McDonald's parking lot. All right. M37 Hackers, 269-205-2095. There's a new study that's not yet peer-reviewed, but data is indicating something that we all knew. This is I cannot believe that they even took the time to do a study about how smartphone use fucks up young people. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh, well, all right. I'm sure the people studied are very young children, you know. Nowadays, that's what parents do. We used to do it this way with, like, you put the kid in front of the TV to watch, like, Powerpuff Girls or whatever Disney movie that you have to play 8 million times that the kid loves to watch. My kids did that. For Jim, it was Dexter's Laboratory. For Jackie, it was Powerpuff Girls. And what's the other one? Max and Ruby. Madison, it was Winnie the Pooh. The one with the heffalumps. The heffalumps and woozles. She'd watch that fucking thing over and over again. I knew that song. Oh, my God. And then Jim also, it was, what's the name of they call him Kipper. That's it. They call him Kipper. Kipper the dog. The dog with the slipper. That's Kipper. Kipper the dog. Now he can do this. Do you think that you could too? What is it? And then, how does it go again? If you like a dog, like a dog, like a dog, like a dog.
They call him Kipper.
Kipper the dog.
The dog with the slipper.
That's Kipper. Kipper the dog.
By the way, that's a toad, not a frog. Now he can do this. Do you think that you could? And he can do that, which is more than any old cat could. Would you?
All right, they rhyme could with could there.
Like a dog, like a dog, like a dog, like a dog, like Kipper. That's Kipper the dog. Now that's a frog.
I'm probably going to get some type of Twitch ticket because I played that. Kyle says Zane's plan, tell everyone to chill. Once they do that, he fights them in the street. He also says Joe has 2 hoses. How does he keep them separated? One is called Hose A. That's the dumbest thing I've ever read. Rich says the staff at X Golf is hot, though. That's what you're really paying for. Well, so is the staff at M37 Hackers. If you're into men, oh, yeah. Come on now. Well, anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. Data is showing how smartphone use at a young age impacts mental well-being. So I'm like, I knew that. So I was thinking, all right, what age are we talking here? Because sometimes parents will give a child a smartphone, an iPhone or whatever, when they're about 9 or 10 months old. That's pretty much the going rate with today's parents. The kids do anything that makes them have to parent. They're going to put a phone in their hand. Then every other week, you got some dumb kid who buys like $8 million worth of shit on Amazon. Or, some kid threatens the school. Kid's like 18 months old. And he types to the school that he's going to bring an Uzi. Police raid the home, shoot the kid dead. And the mom's like, what happened? I can't believe it. It's because you gave him a phone. It's your fault. But that's what parents do. It's a very easy job to parent a child these days. You don't have to do anything. You can actually have your cake and eat it too. You have the children, and then occasionally you feed them, but that's optional. And then but what's not optional is the phone. You get them the phone, and at age 2 or 3 months, they're on the family plan, and then they're on the family plan for life. By age 3 or 4, they're making hardcore porno. They've already been watching it for 18 months. And then they're making their own. Then in their spare time, they bully everybody 24 hours a day. And then that's that. So there's no surprise that kids are fucked up today because of phones. And so I was thinking that this is going to be like parents who give their kids phones at a young age. But no, the study is 18 to 24-year-olds. 18 to 20. You're studying 18 to 24-year-olds. They've been fucked up for 2 decades at that point. Some lab known as Sapien Labs examined how owning the smartphone at a younger age affects things like social engagement, self-esteem, and suicidal thoughts. They studied data from 28,000 18 to 24-year-olds. This is Gen Z. It's the first generation to grow up with smartphones. Of course, cell phones with an internet connection. Researchers looked at someone's age when they first got their smartphone to see if it impacted parts of their mental well-being, like social engagement, self-esteem, and suicidal thoughts. Well, absolutely. I mean, hell, and it doesn't have to end with a young person. Okay, that's not a mystery. I mean, hell, 90% of the people that are listening to this show, when they're not listening to this show, they're looking at their phone. I mean, this is all I do. I have a tour of things that I do, certain sites that I go to. I look at certain places online. I look at my Facebook page. I see if anybody's talking shit about me, and then I get pissed off, and I want to kill them. So that's how it's affected me. And then you add into the mix a person who's much younger than 18 and how much of assholes young people are. That's not going to change. Basically, back in the day, you would go to school and you'd be bullied, but you could only really be bullied in person or maybe if you heard a bit of gossip. So you don't have every waking minute of the day that you're being bullied. Nowadays, the kid gets punched in the face and then gets a text message 30 seconds later that says, "I'm about to punch you in the face." And then the rest of the day, they're hearing it. There's video of online of the guy getting punched in the face. And then, it's on a website and some podcaster is playing the video of the kid getting punched in the face. So now he's viral. Of course they want to kill themselves. I think that cell phones are more dangerous to health than like cigarettes. If I had to choose between what to give a young person today, like my grandson is 10. He does not have a cell phone. But if someone said to me, all right, you can choose between cell phone or smoking a pack of Newports a day, I would encourage my grandson to smoke Newports, then get a phone. Overall mental well-being scores were consistently higher when smartphone ownership began at an older age, both for females and males. But there's no unringing this bell. The happiness that I get from this phone is incredible. All of my serotonin levels are full because of this phone. And I'm not stupid like a child. If there's something I don't like, I just don't frequent it. Then I don't get that anxiety. Kids aren't that smart. 46% of females experiencing mental health challenges received their first phone at 18. 74% of females experiencing mental health challenges got their first smartphone at age 6. See what I mean? 36% of males reported experiencing mental health challenges when they got their first phone at 18. Not as high for the boys who got it at 6. That's because only 42% as compared to 74% of females age 6. It goes 42% for the males because so many of them enjoy them for the quick ability to see dirty things so that they can pound their pud. Girls won't have less tendency to be sexual animals. Suicidal thoughts. feelings of aggression toward others, a sense of being detached from reality or hallucinations were the most dramatic in females who got their phones at a younger age. You got to keep the phones away from them. But how are you going to do that? Oh, man, this is all weird. It goes on for a little while longer. It does talk about how this has not been peer reviewed, so that does mean something for context. So it would have to be studied by professionals to determine that all of these variables are, in fact, true in their estimations and whatnot. And they would have to do their own research to determine if what they said is even true. But I mean, honestly, you ever run into somebody who, let's say you got a buddy who you haven't seen in a while, and they introduce their kids to you, and they're looking down, and they're like, and their skin's gray, and they just look fucked up. They're just half malnourished and just like, that's a kid who obviously does not leave the house. We never had that problem with my kids. I was always just, Jim, go out there and go fuck shit up. You know? He had this airsoft gun. I go, yeah, go, shoot people with it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Just then run like fucking hell. Go get in trouble. Ding dong ditch. Do shit that, like, if you do it to the wrong old guy, he's going to come out chasing you with a shotgun. That's how memories are made. Go play baseball, basketball, soccer, football. Try to get some stink finger. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you're not looking at the phone. When I meet somebody, I met somebody, I cannot reveal who the parents are of these young people, but so detached and unable to articulate and look me in the eye and have a normal conversation. I was like, you are fucked. Oh, are you fucked? That's one thing I always said to Jim. I go, Jim, when you meet someone, look at their eyes. Smile. Look at them when you're speaking. You don't have to say a lot. Just engage. Even if you don't even mean it. You can always go back to playing the video games and masturbating. But for this moment in time, don't make me look bad. You ever run into the family who, like, they introduce their kid, and then the kid's fucked up, and then the parents go, yeah, he's just a little shy. Or they, like, they vocalize some excuse for the kid being all like, I'm talking to a person. Oh, my God. I'm always like, oh, so you're an asshole. Not the kid, the parents. Like, dude, what the fuck have you done here? You just want to punch him in the face. What are you doing? I just want to say to the kid, hey, stop looking at the ground. Look me in the eye. And I don't even care if you yell at me and call me a cock. Look me in the eye and call me a cock. Jesus, do I hate that. Aram says, one very true thing Freebeer once said was, never as an intelligent comment followed Zane when he begins a sentence with, they should make it that. That is not true. Sir Bob of Oliver says, when my son gets his first cell phone, it's going to be a flip phone. Oh, dude, you will cave. You will cave. Trust me. All right. That is all the time that we have today. I do have a scheduled version of Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer trivia coming up in just a moment. A gentleman by the name of Brian will take on Dale in trivia. Asshole of the day today. Who is it going to be? Aha! I know who it is. Come on now. All right. Those bear-killing fucks at the DNR in the great state of Michigan. Oh, that was rough. I felt so bad for that damn bear falling to his death. And then they made up some fake news story that the bear's fine. Ugh. The locals ate the bear. That's what happened. They cooked it in that big smoker and ate the bear. Horrible. That's it. The podcast is done. Another 2 hours in the books. I hope you enjoyed it. Please spread the word about the Eric Zane Show podcast. I'll talk to you on Patreon. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/post. That's ZipRecruiter.com/post. ZipRecruiter.com/post.